And you're not afraid to be getting involved in the, I mean, this is like a serious group that is out to get you.
I think he should be afraid.
What are you going to do?
That's all I'll say.
That was Martin Shkreli, and the feud continues to escalate between former Turing Pharmaceutical CEO and ghostfacekilla, just releasing this video response. Watch this.
This is the guy right here that planned on challenging me, the man with the 12-year-old body. This who he be. His name is Shkreli right there. When y'all see him, you know what I mean? But you know, I don't even know how it came to this like this. It's Ghost versus Peter Pan in like 2016. You know what I mean? All he could do right now is just try to fly away in front of my face, man. You know what I mean? But so this is him. Check his face out, man. Carved out nose, everything, you know what I'm saying? Walking around with fake goons like he's tough and he ain't got a real bone in his body.
Joining me right now in a Fox Business exclusive is Ghostfacekilla, member of the Grammy Award-nominated hip-hop group Wu-Tang Clan. Good to see you, sir. Thank you very much for joining us.
How you doing? Thank you so much.
Yeah, Ghost, I'm really glad you're here because Martin Shkreli purchased the Wu-Tang Clan's one and only limited edition double album called Once Upon a Time in Shaolin last year for $2 million. And that sort of started a real feud. Why was this a problem for you, Ghost?
I mean, it wasn't really a problem for me. The problem I had with him when I was being interviewed was that he has no respect for life. You know what I mean? He raised the price. You know, I've been in on him from, what, $1,350 to $750 a pill for these AIDS victims. And it was just like, yo, how could you do something like that? That's 5,000%.
Yeah, I mean, he raised the price of the drug and immediately became a hated man, right? I mean, everybody said, why would you raise the price of this AIDS drug that so many people need and make it just impossible for them to buy, and they need it for their lives?
Exactly, because I know people that passed away from AIDS, and I know how hard it is for when they don't have no health care or nothing like that. It's like you got people that need this medicine every day. You know, like 30, like, you know, you got to take 30 pills for a day, a pill a day. It's like, how are you going to pay $750? I mean, they can't make it. So you basically just killing them. You're killing these babies, you know, and it's a shame. Like, and I nobody's telling them. Like, I don't understand what's in his mind and why he even did this thing.
So what do you think about the album? I mean, the fact that he bought Once Upon a Time, really, it was the talk of the town for a long time. And then when he came on this show, he says, look, I'm going to wipe you out of hip-hop. He was basically, he said if it sounds like a threat, it is a threat. Did you take it as a threat?
I laughed at it. I laughed at it because him and his boys, they were just straight. It was comedy. It was comedy to me. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't judge no man, but for me, being how I came up in the streets and just to see him say that, I fell out laughing in front of the computer. You know what I mean? So, but he can never erase me from it. I am history. I'm history right now as you speak.
Well, obviously, you've got a huge fan club, Ghost, and you're doing really well. I mean, what do you want to see happen here?
I mean, I want to see justice be served. You know what I mean? I want Congress and them to really get him. You know what I mean? I want the courts to get him because people is dying. And he's laughing at it. I just saw the thing on the other day when he was in court. He was like, he was smirking. He couldn't answer. He pleading the fifth every question. The judge had to give him to spell his name and ask him, is this his name, for him to say something? And he kept going to his counsel. It's like, you're really not giving us no questions, no answers.
Yeah, I mean, look, he said if you believe in free markets, you believe in what he did, basically. And he basically said, look, in order to get investment to come up with the new life-saving drugs, people have to believe that they can make money on it. I mean, that's his answer in terms of why he raised the price.
I mean, I would think that he has enough money. I would think that, not saying, you know, not like that, but I would say, like, I'm not here to count nobody's pockets, but it's like, come on, 5,000%. It wasn't even 100%.
Yeah.
You skip 200 to 2,000 to 3,000 to 5,000. You know what I mean? So it's ridiculous.
And I thought it was really funny that, you know, we talk about free markets. Another smaller company came out like a week later and said, you know what, I'm going to offer this pill, a generic version of this pill for $1 a pill. So there you go. I mean, maybe you can make it. Let me get your take, since we're talking about this. This is one of the issues for the presidential race. Do you have a candidate, Ghost, in terms of who you like for the presidential race?
I mean, right now, I would say Hillary. I would say Hillary. I mean, you know, the women have been through a lot in this country.
Yeah.
You know, and I would
I would like to take a woman's opinion just to see, the outcome or what it may be. And plus her husband, he's been a former president. He's been president before. And I think it'd be interesting.
So you're not feeling the burn, I guess.
No, I'm just, I'm just looking at, our future and, because I just think Hillary's a good fit.
Ghostface, we gotta run. Anything you want to make sure Martin Shkreli hears out of this interview? You want to say anything else to Martin Shkreli before we jump?
I would love to tell him to stop lying. You know what I mean? On stop making threats. You know what I mean? Because this is really serious here. And be, respectful. You know what I mean? And lower that price. You know what I mean? Come down on that price. That's it. And stop killing our people. That's all.
Ghostface, thanks very much for joining us. We appreciate it. We're glad we made this work. Getting up early for us. Ghostfacekilla there, and that'll do it for us. We'll see you tomorrow. Hey, tweet us on what you thought about that interview.